In Resident Evil 7, an evil was brewing inside of Lucas Baker, the expected main villain of the RE7 Not a Hero DLC coming this December. Lucas had a troubled childhood, conflicts with his parents, and even possible brain issues. So when a bioweapon gave him special powers and an evil corporation came calling, it didn't take long for him to abandon his family and kick the evility up a notch. So as Chris Redfield and New Umbrella search for the Baker's son in the upcoming DLC, we have to wonder, how powerful will Lucas Baker be in the aftermath of
Resident Evil 7?
Lucas is obsessed with the new life and power given to him.
I'm just trying to show him not everybody wants to go back to how things were.
And he's ready to pay back the world that has bullied him his whole life. No more parents yelling, no more Zoe messing with him, no more Olivers beating him up at school. He's the bully now. But as with most bullies, he's not really that tough, and we expect him to try to stay as far away from Chris Redfield as possible, using traps, games, and the hordes of molded to keep him physically as far from the danger as possible. Despite his cowardice, Lucas is one of the most intriguing Resident Evil villains yet. He can regenerate, possibly mutate, and he has a very interesting brain. His character appears to be inspired by classic Batman villains and the Jigsaw killer, an evil genius more concerned with the game at hand and mental torture instead of actually defeating his enemies. And while he may be an engineering genius, he has the mental capacity of a child, making him extremely volatile and dangerous, but defeatable. Lucas's latest scheme is a hostage rescue game he has set up for BSAA super soldier Chris Redfield.
Don't worry. I'm gonna find a key to this thing and get you out of there.
A game that Chris may even be forced to play under intense pressure if this thing on his arm is another one of Lucas's traps set to explode on a timer or mission failure. Chris must solve different puzzles to find keys and rescue his mates, all while navigating around an unending army of molded monsters. But knowing what we know about Lucas, we wouldn't be surprised if the whole thing is an unwinnable trick. And every time Chris rescues someone, Lucas has rigged it so they die first. Mental torture. Unfortunately for Lucas, Chris has been through it all before, and no matter how far away Lucas tries to run, it's inevitable that a final showdown will occur. And when it does, how will the physically weak Lucas defend himself? Has he created a super weapon, a shield, or some kind of a mechanical boss? Or will his infection mutate him into a giant creature because Resident Evil? A snake, a wolf, a wasp? What do you think? Lucas's revenge against the world is the fuel that drives him, and the anger he has about his old life, his clear immaturity, his gifted engineering-focused brain, and his newly found powers are starting to give him a god complex. He's turned into a mini supervillain. And this December, we'll look forward to becoming Chris Redfield and hunting down this psychopath's son in
Resident Evil 7.
Crimson Army. How do you see Lucas as a supervillain, and what do you think will happen at the end? Will he transform? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe!